at it, by the Catholic Church doing nothing, they were condoning it.
Another person who claims sexual abuse by a member of the Buffalo Catholic Diocese is coming forward tonight.
But for the first time, we're hearing from a woman who says she was abused by a priest in Buffalo in the 90s. News 4's Marissa Perlman is here with more on this story you'll see only on 4.
I didn't think anybody would believe me.
It's been 25 years since Evelyn Safe says she was sexually abused by Father Robert D. Moss. And for the first time, she wants to talk about it.
I think it's disgusting that somebody in power would do something like that.
This is the same priest that officiated her own wedding ceremony. Safe sought help from Father Bob, a friend of her family and a priest at Queen of Heaven Church in West Seneca in 1993. She says she was raped in her early 20s by a stranger and went to Father Moss looking for guidance. But instead,
he would come over to my house, and I always felt uncomfortable because he would kiss me on the lips, and then he started rubbing himself up against me. After that, it escalated to him exposing himself in my house while my husband was sleeping on the couch in the living room.
Father Moss was also a chaplain with the 42nd Infantry, or the Rainbow Division. National Guard leaders tell us he started his service in 1972. Later on, in her late 20s, Safe decided to join the National Guard. At the time, she didn't know she would end up in the same unit as her alleged abuser.
I never said anything to my parents about what Father Bob did. And I can imagine my father probably would have, he would have flipped the lid.
Safe says she eventually came forward to leaders with the Diocese of Buffalo and to leaders with the National Guard about Father Moss. She says she got very different responses.
The way I look at it, by the Catholic Church doing nothing, they were condoning it.
The National Guard launched a full investigation into Safe's complaint. A criminal investigations officer came to Buffalo to interview her. National Guard leaders confirmed they investigated Safe's complaint in August of 1994. Chaplain Moss was retired from service 30 days later, and Safe says her complaint to the diocese was dismissed.
The Catholic Church, as far as I'm concerned, they stabbed me in the back and twisted the knife by transferring him from parish to parish and allowing him to have the gall and audacity to stand up there in the front of the church preaching the Bible when he wasn't going by the Bible.
A spokesperson for the diocese says he cannot comment specifically on questions pertaining to this case, but did say Father Moss would not appear in the official list of accused priests. That's because Safe was not a minor when this alleged abuse happened. Safe says she's now speaking out so other women impacted by abuse feel they can too.
Because I think people need to speak up sooner. Be strong. Tell somebody.
And she wants those people to know they're not alone and for the church to take action.
Well, it's time for them to wake up and start doing something about these priests that are taking their position of authority and abusing people.
Now, Safe believes the church was possibly never made aware of the National Guard's investigation into the allegations against Father Moss. Father Robert D. Moss died in March of this year. We know he served at Queen of Heaven Church in West Seneca until the late 80s and also spent time as a pastor of St. Andrew Church in Sloan. Marissa Perlman, News 4 at 6.
And you can find more about this story right on our website and the names of more than 40 former priests accused of sexually abusing children. Just go to WIVB.